Hello to all our parents and carers at Drongan Primary School. I'm Mrs Bradley, and today I'm going to take you through our relationships, sexual health and parenthood programme at Drongan Primary. So this PowerPoint will give you a little bit more insight and will explain in a little bit more depth what you can expect from our RSHP programme at Drongan Primary. So I hope you enjoy listening to it and reading it, and if you have any questions at the end, please don't hesitate to contact me or someone at the school. Okay, thanks. Hi everyone, I'm Mrs Bradley, and today I'm going to give you a little bit more information of our relationships, sexual health and parenthood programme that we do at Drongan Primary School. So RSHP has been part of the curriculum for many years now, and it's also part of Curriculum for Excellence. We deliver it usually in term 4, and we do this because by then we think the teachers have built up a good rapport, a good relationship with the pupils, and they know each other pretty well by then. So it helps when teaching and learning about such sensitive issues. There's a new resource that we're going to use that's been designed to deliver our existing RSHP curriculum, and we've decided to use this resource. Now, during this PowerPoint, I will give you a little bit more information on this resource, why we've chosen to use it, and give you a little idea of some of the things that will be covered during our RSHP programme at Drongan Primary School. So what is this resource? This resource can be used by teachers to support the learning of children through the RSHP programme. It's all age and stage appropriate for learners. Therefore, it's broken down into resources and activities suitable for children in early level, first level, second level, all the way through into the senior phase. Later on in the PowerPoint, I will go through the different levels and what children will be taught at the different levels, so you know a little bit more about that. It can be used in formal and informal settings, so it can be used at school. However, this resource can be, and we would hope that you would dip into it with your children at home, and parents or carers can work alongside us in delivering this. The content's up to date. We hope it's engaging, it meets the needs of all learners, including children with additional support needs and mild and moderate learning difficulties. This is just a wee short video that gives you a little bit more information on why RSHP matters and why we should be teaching it in the classroom and supporting our children's learning at home. So have a little look at the video. So, where do our children find out about relationships, sexual health and parenthood? So we probably all have our own ideas of where children learn about these kind of things, whether it be in the playground, with their friends, online. But this survey has given us a good amount of data that shows where children are learning about these things, and it's really good to see on the graph here that children are learning most of their sexual education from school, which is what we want. There's still a lot of learning done through friends, which we would expect as well. Children go out in the playground, they chat, they talk, they share experiences, which is natural. And there is still going to be a certain amount of information found from television, internet, searches, etc. However, you can see on the graph there that this information is very, very low from male mums or female carers or dads or male carers. So what we are hoping through working in partnership with you and telling you a little bit more about what we plan to cover at school, then you will then take that on at home and be able to talk with your children at some of the learning that's been going on at school, discuss some of the issues, just to open up that free chatting and conversations about some of these quite sensitive issues. Why has this resource been developed? So through questionnaires, discussions with children across the country, realised that learners had identified that there were inconsistencies and gaps in delivery and the quality of RSHP education in schools. Therefore, this resource was created to improve the quality, consistency and coverage of this. We need to develop RSHP education. It helps to protect our children, young people from harm. It supports them to understand that friendships and personal relationships should be healthy, happy and safe. This resource helps teachers to source the material that is age and stage appropriate, so that they can focus on building relationships with their learners. We need RSHP education to reflect a modern and inclusive Scotland, and we think this resource does. We want to value and respect our children's rights and the human rights of everybody, and that's why this resource has been created to do that. So now I'm going to talk you through what children will learn at school through the RSHP programme at the different levels. So at early level, which is covered in the ECC, in the Early Childhood Centres, and into Primary 1, some children will learn at early level beyond Primary 1. However, we hope the majority of children will be working at early level between nursery and primary 1. So during early level, what should we expect for our children to learn at this level? So when it comes to families and friendship, children will learn about families, how they're different, people who are important to them, and who provide care and love. How to make and keep friendships is important as well, thinking about how they get along with others, how they cooperate and share. This might include learning about personal space and privacy, and to recognise and expect how other people are feeling. Also about the importance of kindness and showing kindness to others. And although this will be taught through the RSHP programme, these kind of things are actually taught all year round through many different areas of the curriculum on a regular basis. When it comes to every child being unique and special, what children will learn about are that people are individual and unique, celebrate differences and diversity, about the similarities and differences among children in their group, and to understand that treating someone badly based on a difference is really not okay. And again, we have touched on that through different areas of rights respect in schools, knowing our rights and how to treat people. So this is touched on all the time throughout the year. So what else will we learn at early level? Well, when it comes to learning about their bodies, children will learn the names for parts of their bodies, and that parts of their bodies are private. And there is a little song and a little leaflet that goes along with that we work with that I'll show you later on in the PowerPoint. Children will also learn about keeping themselves clean. Why is it important? About hygiene, washing hands, brushing teeth, and that kind of stuff. When it comes to feelings, making choices, children will learn to recognise, express their feelings when they might feel safe, unhappy, worried about things, and to identify adults that they can go to if they have a question or a worry, introducing this idea of trust. Now, our children have already, they express their feelings daily through wellbeing check-ins and classes each day, and all children have created their trusted adult hand, where they have 5 adults that they know and trust that they can talk to at any point. And these adults can change depending on circumstances. So we have that in place. When it comes to looking after them and other living things, children will learn about living things and where they come from, the needs of plants, animals and babies, and that there are professional people who can help and care for them when they need it. Now, if you want to find out more information on what will be taught at early level and some of the resources, books and things that we will use to deliver this programme, you can go to the link below here and that will give you more information about it. Talking Pants. So this resource has been created by the NSPCC in order to make children aware in a very child-friendly way parts of their body that should be kept private, and it gives you breaks down PANTS and what that stands for there that children will learn about. And there's lots of fun activities that go along with this. There's a little song which the children will learn and sing. There will be activities where the children design their own pants to cover up areas of their body that they know should be private. Lots of fun wee activities done in a very age and stage appropriate way. So, talking pants. So the NSPCC have created this leaflet, this way of explaining to children about their bodies and how parts of their bodies are private and belong to them. And this is this is a way we will introduce this to our ECC and early level children through the pants song and through some of the work on that. So this will give you a little bit of information of some of the things that we will talk about and what pants means really. It's broken down there. So you can have a little read at that and it will tell you what we mean by pants. And there's lots of fun wee activities we do to go alongside of this. The children can design their own pants and it just gets the conversation going openly about what areas of our body are private and when to seek help really. Oh no. Moving on to first level. So when children are working through first level, which will be from probably around primary 2 to primary 4. Now some children might start working at that level slightly before primary 2 and some children might continue to work at first level beyond primary 4, and that's okay. It's just a rough guide, primary 2 to primary 4. So when it comes to relationships, children learn about what makes them unique, different from other people. Their families, how families are made up and how they are different. We already explored a little bit about that during our celebrating inclusion and diversity week. Also, the differences the differences in adults who might care for them. So, talking about teachers, support staff in school, family members, making and having friends and how that's important. Talking about being a boy and a girl, and that they can be any kind of boy or girl that they want to be. What makes people alike and what makes them different. Again, that word diversity, and the respect for others and the importance of being kind. When it comes to growing up and their body, children will learn about making choices and decisions about their body, looking after the body, keeping it clean, washing routines, hygiene, things like that, how their bodies change as they grow and develop. Names of parts of the body and names for private body parts will be introduced using these words. Parts of knowing that parts of the body are private and shouldn't be touched. Other people again shouldn't be touching private parts of their body apart from trusted adults, family members, doctors, nurses, etc. when required. What behaviour is okay in public and what is okay in private will be discussed with the children as well. So that's some of the information that will be done at first level. Continue with first level, and when it comes to how human life begins, pregnancy and birth, children will learn about the life cycle of plants and animals. To introduce it, how a baby is made, talking about conception, further on into first level, and what a baby needs and how it is cared for. So a new baby, what are the needs of a new baby, how a new baby should be cared for will be discussed. And if you want to find out any more information on what will be covered and some of the resources that we will use at first level, then please click on the link below and that will take you to the website that will give you more information. So at second level, what we will do is just continue on from previous learning at early and first level. Now, second level is normally covered between primary 5 and primary 7. However, like I said before, some children might access second level before primary 5, and some children might still be working at second level beyond primary 7, and that's all perfectly normal. So, what will we cover at second level? When it comes to relationships, children will learn about, again, what makes them unique, what makes people alike and different, this word diversity again, making and having friends and how that changes as they grow up. Being a boy and girl, and that it can be any kind of boy or girl that they want to be. We will discuss loving relationships, being attracted to others, and there will also be a greater focus on learning about aspects of qualities, including work on LGBTQ plus and making children more aware of the LGBTQ community. Respect for others and the importance of being kind, not only in our face-to-face relationships, but there'll be a greater focus on how to be kind online, because we know children at this age are accessing social media, so that has to be looked at and talked about as well. When it comes to being safe, children will learn about social media, being safe and smart online, of course, feeling safe and unsafe in different times when they may feel safe and unsafe, and how to deal with that. Again, we'll talk about that trusted adult, having someone they can confide in. Different kinds of abuse and neglect that can happen to a child, and how to get the right help. What we mean by consent, we'll have discussions about that, and who they can go to for help and support, again bringing in these trusted adults. So second level, what will the children learn when they are at second level? So second level is usually between primary 5 and primary 7. However, as we have said before, second level can start before primary 5, and can also continue beyond primary 7. That is all very normal. So when it comes to relationships, what will children learn about? Well, it'll just be continued on from what they've learned from in first and early level. So what makes them unique, what makes them alike and different from other people, this word diversity again, making and having friends and how that changes as they're growing up, what their needs are and how that develops. Being a boy and girl, and they can be any boy and girl that they want to be. We will discuss loving relationships, being attracted to others, and they will be a greater focus on learning about aspects of equalities, including introducing LGBTQ plus and what that means. We'll respect for others, the importance of being kind in our face-to-face relationships, but also there will be a greater focus on online, being kind online, as children of this age are accessing social media in a greater way. So when it comes to growing up, learning about their body, children at second level will learn about making choices, the right choices and decisions when it comes to their body, looking after their body, thinking about hygiene, how their body's changing, and how they'll have to keep it more cleaner, and what that routine might look like. We'll look at puberty, both in girls and boys, and how their bodies and emotions will change during this time, and how to deal and cope with these changes as they develop and grow. We'll also discuss what having sex is, and about contraception and condoms, and this will be done at a very basic level. When it comes to conception, pregnancy, birth, and being a parent or carer, children will learn about how a baby is made, conception, pregnancy, and how a baby is born, and being a parent, what it's all about, and what kind of parent they think they will be, looking at their own parents and carers, and talking about the qualities that are needed to be a good parent. If you want any more information on what we will be teaching at second level, then please have a look at the link below. We'll show you the resources and give you more information and helpful tips on how to support this learning at home. With everything we do at Drongan Primary School, we want our parents and carers to be involved as much as possible with their children's education and have a voice and be part of their learning. So we know that parents and carers are the primary educators of their children. So it's really important that we have this homeschool partnership, especially when delivering RSHP education, because we know that these topics and lessons can be sensitive, and we know that our children are going home and hopefully their parents and carers are supporting the learning that they've done in class. So we think it's important, before we deliver this curriculum, that you have the background, you have the knowledge and the understanding of some of the things that our children will be learning about, so that you then can support your children at home with any questions they have. And within any issues they want to raise. Learning together at home and school, we can consolidate learning, and it's a partnership approach, and that's what we always want to try and promote here at Drongan Primary School. Thank you everyone for taking the time to go through this PowerPoint with me and read some of the information. We hope you find this information helpful as we begin to deliver our relationships, sexual health and parenthood programme this term. Please use the links in the slides above that I directed you to find out more information. It's a great website and it will give you a lot more information if you need it, that will complement the delivery of this programme. If you still have any questions or if you want to raise anything, then please don't hesitate to get in contact with me or at the school, and we will be more than happy to discuss things with you. Okay, thank you again for listening. Bye.